What's going on, guys? We're gonna go to the X80 Princess. We gotta go over a few things, maybe change some zincs and clamps, and kind of come up with a plan with Captain Jacoby. I think he wants us to come like on a monthly basis and just go over the boat and see if there's things that he didn't catch while he was, checking over this and that. It's a lot of boat. Once you get over a certain foot of a boat, it's a little difficult to try and see everything that's wrong or not wrong when you're only one person. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Alright, so all you guys who are asking about the parking when I come here, that's the parking garage for all the captains and mates and the people who work on the boat, not the subcontractors. And then we got all the side streets here downtown, and you got to pay for parking, and most of these parking spots are a 2-hour parking limit. The lot that I park in is a 24-hour lot, and it fills up very fast. Yeah, so that's the best way. I've been coming here for years and finally figured it out. That's a closer spot, but you can only be there 2 hours and you immediately get a ticket. Yep. That's rust. So we got a power issue on their tender. This is how they connect all the common power supply and grounds. This is like home or car audio stuff. And then my favorite, I already pulled out a bunch of connectors. The user in these soldered ones. Let's see if I can show you how wonderful these are. Done. No connection. Everything's in a static and brake. Use a real butt connector, or if you're going to use these, actually melt this down. But solder is a big no-no on a boat. Shrink? Yeah, sphincter. You got the pickle.
I do have some Polish smoked meats in the
Really?
fridge at the stew left behind. If you guys want to try one. It looks like a little beef jerky stick. Guy who wired the boat up said it's most likely a bad ground, and then judging by the status of those connections, it's probably what it is. You know?
Yeah, and where did this thing sit? It just sat on
Oh, no, it screws into the wall. The screws are in the wall.
Okay.
I unclipped all the zip ties, so it looks really bad in there, but it was neat. I bounce anything on the wrapper.
Zendica Wipranzani. Okay.
Long story short, it's like a Polish Slim Jim. Give it a shot. Wow. It's actually pretty nice. It's like a smoky Slim Jim.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in it, but it's nice.
It's very light and fluffy.
Yeah, I like that. You want a little more?
That's the one, man. That one? I would put like a 2 or a 3 amp fuse.
This one says 3 amp 250 VP.
Yeah, 3 amp. NEMA's usually like 2 or 3 amp fuse.
Alright, we're buying it. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
A good place to put a zinc. Oh man. Oh, it's not gonna work. I need a really big socket.
I have a big socket set.
Yeah, because these are like 23 millimeter or 1.125. Well, I broke it loose, got the new one in. It's a really good place that they put it. Let's put something that's gonna leak salt water right on top of the starter. Awesome. Great generator placement. Oh,
Just holding it. That's all I needed.
all right, yeah, just leave it like that.
Alrighty. warmed it up for you.
Thank you. You got the camera? You got a leak? I don't know what this is. It doesn't look ideal. Not good. Alright guys, that's it for now, I think, on the Princess. We got the tender figured out. The fuse was blown for the NEMA 2000. I just kind of fixed a few of the connections because they weren't very boat seaworthy. Got that done, changed the zincs in the generator, which was terrible. And just found a few little random things in the boat that I just told him he should take care of. That's it. We'll see what's next. Oh yeah, fresh gel coat.